everyone, Brian here from Native Instruments. I'm here at Musician's Friend to give you a look at what's new with the Maschine Mikro MK3. This is a great product for someone that's just started producing using their DAW and is looking for a piece of hardware that allows them to quickly sketch out drum beats, melodies, and bass lines, and really limit the amount of interaction that you have with your computer. I'm going to be building and sketching out a basic idea and really highlighting what's new with the Mikro. So let's get creating. The majority of the browsing is going to be done via the software. With my mouse, I can navigate between groups, instruments, samples, effects, but I want to load up a kit, so I'm going to go to all groups, and now I have a bunch of expansions that I can choose from. I'm going to choose my favorite crystal daggers, and whenever I click on any of these kits, you'll hear an audio preview letting you know what the sounds are that are in this kit. If I double click it, it loads this kit and fills up all 16 sound slots of Maschine. By hitting this button here, I'm able to start browsing through the currently selected list on the left. I can just scroll up and down and just push into select. So now that I have the kit loaded, I have 4 different input modes at the top of the pads. Pad mode lets me trigger the 16 sound slots of Maschine. Keyboard mode lets me select a sample and start playing it based on a different scale that I've set. Chord mode lets me play chords with the press of one pad. Or step mode, which lets me step sequence my drum beat this way. When I'm in keyboard or chord mode, I can use the left and the right arrow and start choosing from over 100 different types of scales. I can choose things like chromatic, major, minor, harmonic, minor, and now the pads have switched over to whatever scale I have set. If I hit chords mode, I can do the same thing, choose from different chords, or chord set, where I'm able to press one pad and it plays different chords in sequence, or randomly, it comes up with different chord progressions. So I want to start recording in a pattern and creating my drum beat. I'll bump up the tempo to 140 BPM, and now I'm going to select a new pattern and change the length to 4 bars. Now that I'm ready to go, I'm going to start adding some sounds and recording some patterns. I'm going to use note repeat. Cool, so I have a few patterns created. The next step, I want to add some effects. One of the great things that we took over from the Maschine MK3 is this touch strip. I have 4 buttons at the top that change what this touch strip will do. I can change the pitch of samples. I can choose notes mode, which when I'm in keyboard mode, I can press pads down and start strumming. Or I can use performance effects. If I click on perform and do shift perform, I now have an effect loaded. Touching the touch strip lets me activate the effect, and then sliding my finger to the left or to the right modulates that effect. If I want to customize any of the effect parameters or really anything that's in the center of the machine software, I can use the left and the right arrow, and it starts toggling through the different knobs, faders, switches that I have inside of the software. If you notice in the software, there's a little box that highlights the currently selected parameter. If I go over to this one, I can choose pitch, for example, and then choose the length of 16th note. Rather than looping forwards or backwards, I'm now able to basically create a stutter effect and have that pitch up or pitch down. I'm gonna go over to another effect, scratcher, and I'm gonna record this in and use automation so that this scratcher effect happens automatically. So another cool performance feature is the lock mode. This basically takes a snapshot of the software. I can start manipulating effect parameters, muting certain pads, and when I disengage lock mode, everything resets back to the initial lock state. Hopefully this gives you a good idea of how quick and easy it is to sketch out your ideas using the Maschine Mikro MK3. For more information, visit musiciansfriend.com. Thanks for watching.